one of the things that upset you a lot, upset me a lot, upset a lot of people was the IDF slaughter of a young girl. Her death has taken a life, an afterlife of its own. And the clip we're now about to run, which will aggravate you, shows the depth of American complicity in all of this. Cut number 2.
It's been over 2 weeks since Israeli forces attacked Hind Rajab's family, killing her aunt, uncle, and cousins, leaving her trapped alone in her vehicle. We heard her pleas to the Red Crescent Society. 2 medics were sent, all to be blown up allegedly by Israeli forces. I wanted to ask about the status of the inquiry into this.
So I think that question is appropriately directed to the government of Israel. I will say on behalf of the United States, we have made clear to them that we want that incident to be investigated. They have told.
Any updates on Hind Rajab's, the investigation into the killing of Hind Rajab's family and the paramedics sent to save her?
I don't have an update. My understanding is that the investigation is ongoing.
So I'm wondering if you have updates on not just the investigations, but actual accountability measures in response to these. And if not, how can this administration's approach of relegating things to months-long investigations while not changing policy, all as thousands more are killed, be a justified approach?
Investigations in some cases take time.
Secondly, it's been 101 days now since Hind Rajab, her family members, medics sent to save her were killed. So first question related to that is there an update on the investigation into that attack?
I don't have anyone. I'm happy to go back and get you the latest.
Okay. Is there an update into this investigation?
Let me get you an answer on that and come back to you.
Is it really an independent investigation if the alleged culprits are the ones conducting the strike?
What I said, we thought it's appropriate for the government of Israel to investigate.
Last month, when myself and other colleagues asked about the investigation into this, the department said Israel said that they're still investigating, and that Israel also said that the UN and Red Crescent did not respond to outreach from the Israeli government. I reached out to the Red Crescent, and they said that no, the Israeli government did not reach out. So has the Biden-Harris administration followed up on this alleged lie by the Israeli government, or sought to confirm any of Israel's claims on the half-year-old killing now of this girl and her family?
So we are in touch with our partners in Israel around the clock on a variety of issues. I don't have any specifics to read out as it relates to this conversation. I'm happy to.
It's now 197 days since Hind Rajab was killed, her family members were killed, the medics sent to save her were killed. What's the update on that?
I don't have any updates for you.
أجي أخذك؟ حبيبتي طيب ما أنا يا حبيبتي رح أجي أخذك. هلا عمو من الهلال عماله عم بنصك عشان إحنا نقدر نيجي ناخذك. حواليكي في ضرب رصاص؟ خديني يا حبيبتي والله بدي اخذك بس مش بايدي هلا.
طمنها تقول لي ما تسيبنيش يا ماما انا جعانه انا موجوعه يا ماما. قلت لها انت وين يا هند مصابه؟ قالت لي انا مصابه في ايدي وفي ظهري وفي رجلي.
لقينا انه هنا في جثه متحلله، عمود فقري وجمجمه وهي هنا حوض. هذا بدلل انه تم استهداف سيارة الاسعاف وعدم احترام لا قوانين دولية ولا اعراف انسانية، وهذا يعني ما يستدل منه من جرائم الاحتلال.
This is one of the reasons why Ambassador Freeman calls this the least reputable Department of State in the post-World War II era. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm furious. This is outrageous behavior on the part of the United States government, on the part of the State Department. You know, these are trained liars. I always worked with press representatives, press spokespersons, and they said, we may not be able to tell you the truth because, classification or sensitivity, et cetera, but we won't lie. Here we have a case where they're just lying, straight out lying. This administration will not hold Israel to account, cannot hold, is incapable of holding Israel to account, especially in the public information space. And, after a while, Hind just becomes a name. We forget who she was. We forget how she died. And that's the goal here. The goal is to stretch this out so that our memories get dull, that the pain goes away. And there's no greater insult to her death, to the murder, to the families of not just her, but the tens of thousands of children who have lost their lives in Gaza at the hands of practitioners of genocide, murderers, armed and abetted and facilitated by the United States. And that's half the problem. Because if there was a genuine investigation into Hind Rajab's death, the United States would come out as, a co-defendant. We have allowed this to happen. We have facilitated this happening. We have done nothing to stop it. And, I wish there was justice in the world, because there would be no greater justice than to see these two, quote unquote, spokespersons be hauled before a court, an international tribunal, and held accountable for their lives.